Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thanks, buddy. Here we go again. Again. Here we go again. Been an interesting day today. I realized my handyman keeps fucking up. Uh, Showed up yesterday, looked geeked out of his mind, but that's not why I'm angry. Started the day today, man. So, I live in a self-storage facility. I live on site. It's got a nice house here that I live in. It's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet deal. Keeping me from retiring because I got no bills. It's just like a free house. So I live next to a strip joint, and then on the other side I have a RV sales place. They sell like mobile homes and try homes and stuff, and little houses, um, everything transportable. Big old lot over there. When I first moved in, when I first started here 4 years ago, the neighbor would come by every once in a while. Seemed a little light in those loafers. Might have had a crush on me. But one day I think I was mad because I had to take like my earphones off and stuff, so he stopped coming around. But he'd always be like, "Oh, it's great having somebody," because we've got a shared utility easement that nobody takes care of. So shit was growing over into theirs, and we had some stuff peeling off of our building that we didn't address. So I would start to fix stuff up, and then he got comfortable, and he'd come over and talk to me about stuff, about it. The back of the building, the paint was peeling out, and it looked horrible. And he's like, the customers and everything. I said, yeah, we can fix that. So, but about a week ago, I'm hearing this high-pitched whining all the time, and I get that from my tinnitus. Is that what it's called? I don't know what it's called, but it's from cracking my head. I get this high pitched, but this was more pronounced. But I have all this other stuff going on, where I lost my like seeing close. My vertigo's a lot worse. I can't think of my memory when it comes to talking is a lot worse. But this high pitched shrill like whistle, and then my maintenance man came over and he's like, "Holy fuck, what is that?" I'm like, "Holy, I didn't know if I was, like I don't know what that is." So we tracked it down. It's coming from across. And again, we have an easement. We looked in the easement. We got into the easement and looked all over there, and we found out that we think it's coming from the RV sales. So I went over there last week and talked to a nice salesperson, but he was weird. He gave off a weird vibe. He was like, "Oh, those are totally different from us, and there's multiple people, multiple businesses and stuff." And he seemed like he was distancing himself from me. He's like, "We don't have anything to do with them. We can't make any decisions on anything." Or I go, "Well, just ask him to move it." Or something. He's like, "I'll take it down and then talk to him." So he took it down, and it's a little box with a sensor, and then on the end of the two boxes are two speakers, and they have the speaker pointed into their lot, and then of course the back speaker is pointed right at my house. And I was like, at least turn it, put it in front of a park model so it'll shield and not blast into my house. You'd want to do that anyways. You'd want to blast that sound into your lot. He says it's to scare off hummingbirds. He said they have a problem with hummingbirds. And so he took it down. The next day it was back up. And before I could go back over there and talk to them, it was the weekend. So I just went over there today, and I'm walking over there, and there's a very Natalie dressed tall, skinny, bald, white dude, pale, looks like a prick. He's wearing like a very tight button-up pink shirt. He's pacing around, talking on his fucking thing, on his ear thing. And I don't talk to him. Obviously, he's on the phone. So I go into the office, and an older guy, been in sales for 50 years, comes out. I say, hey, what's going on? I could tell that he was like, yeah, we'll move that right away, yeah. Okay, yeah. What is it for anyways? They had another box in the back of the lot that was like, I'm like, is that another box scaring away hummingbirds? He goes, yeah. And I go, why are they attacking your homes? Is it like a type of wood or something like that? He goes, no, sometimes they get bored. And I go, okay. I mean, there's got to be a reason, they got to be attracted to like that type of wood or something like that. Can't you spray? And he goes, I go, you know what? None of my business. All I'm asking is that can you, move that speaker? I told the other guy last week, set it in front of your RV so the speakers blast out, all over your trailer homes that they're eating, And he goes, yeah, we'll do that. And I'm like, this motherfucker is not. So I leave and I walk past that rich, who thinks he's rich, pretending to be. He's probably rich right now, but he's not. The fucking wheels are gonna fall off that dude real quick. But I pass him again and kind of meet eye contact, allowing a wave or some sort of friendly gesture, and he turned away right away. So I'm walking back to my house. I'm like, these fuckers are not gonna, And I was like, all I gotta do is fucking throw a rope and get it over the pole and then just fucking pull it out, And I'm like, well, they have video of that. And I was like, oh, well, the reason I'm upset is that I can't walk out on my back porch. Can't open up my windows. Right now it's gorgeous in Arizona. I like to open up my windows. I can open the front, obviously, but not the back. I like a cross breeze. And then whenever I do work out by my maintenance shed, I hear this piercing, shrill fucking whistle. So I'm like, well, they've got offensive audio blasting over their fence at me, and I suppose I can do the same to them. So my plan is tomorrow, if a fucking hummingbird sensor is still blasting a fucking whistle at me, I'm gonna open my window and put my speaker out there and blast Me So Horny. It's a 2 Live Crew. Oh, me so horny. Oh, me so horny. So that's what they'll be dealing with tomorrow on a Thursday. Cocksuckers. Fucking rich prick. Right when I saw him, I'm like, this dumb shit son of a bitch is trying to sell cheap knockoff models that have a problem with hummingbirds attacking it. And he's such a prick that his coworkers don't want to have anything to do with him. And he probably he's probably pissed off that the other guy took the thing out of the ground and is going to put it up and not move it out of, to make a stand and to show that he never backs down. So he going back down. So what's going to happen is at some point he's probably going to call the cops. Cops come over. I'll go, yeah, he's a fucking dink. He's got this sensor. They'll go, okay. Move the sensor, take the speaker out, and I'll go, yeah, sorry it had to come to this, but, maybe go out there and catch some criminals instead of just handing out speeding tickets. Fuckers. But, yeah, so I went to the grocery store and got a gallon of milk and ran into this homeless crazy guy who walks up and down when he's unmedicated. He walks up and down my front main drag yelling at people, but he's not confrontational. Because I've walked up to him a couple times and he's walked away. He tends to scream at women in their vehicles, at stop signs and stuff like that. He shouts and yells all the time at random while he's walking up and down the street. He's a nuisance. He's been kicked out of every business. There was one day where he's walking down the street, like it was construction, and so 3 lanes have been shrunk down to 1, and he's walking against traffic in the middle of the road. And so I blare on my horn, and then I roll down the window and I shout profanities at him. And I posted it online, and then half the people in AJ were like, I posted on a community thing. And I'm like, plenty of sidewalks, plenty of opportunities, and this fucking asshole is going to purposely affect everybody in his path negatively. And half the people were like, fuck yeah, man, that guy's been kicked out of every business here. You know, he's a nuisance, he's a danger. Other people are like, he's never hurt anyone. Have any of you people thought to stop and ask him why he's like that? So I was deleting all my... I found out that Facebook has these messages. If you're not friends with them, it goes to like a spam folder. So I went in there and there was this one little bitch from Boston that like I said something, you know, like on a video. It was these fucking idiots trying to do something, and I was like, this is, you know, we're rewarding these people for no talent and for being bad at it. Like, this is negative likes. This went viral for negative likes, and then this dude was like, blah blah blah. We turned into, you know, something. I was like, he had a cleft lip, and he was a little tiny bitch. So I said, he like right away he was like, oh yeah, I'd kick your ass. Blah, blah, blah. I go, dude, I would hit you once, and I would split that fucking lip even further open. And so then apparently he messaged me. I didn't know this, but he messaged me his address in Boston. Like, I'm gonna fly out there. He's like, yeah. All these messages I just read. He was like, fuck you, you fucking, like totally unhinged. And then he was like, there's my fucking address. Come find me. I'll fucking beat you down. And the next message was, yeah, I fucking knew it. You fucking little bitch. You know. And and there was another interaction then with this guy. With this cat. But this dude hit me up and was like, hey, come out. Watch out. Don't hit your head, baby. You wanna come up? Okay, come on up. Hi. Hi, Baba. Oh, yes, you're very cute. But then I had another interaction with this on Facebook the other day. He was like, that's Billy, and he's on the spectrum, and I hope that one of your kids is challenged and all this and that, and blah blah blah. And I go, dude, you didn't. And I actually messaged him. I go, dude, you are fucking unhinged. I'm guessing that probably somebody in your life is on the spectrum, so you're overly protective, but you're missing the point of the post. It was, he should not be unattended, negatively affecting every single person that comes in his path. If he didn't have family that loves him and is not taking care of him, or maybe he's refusing to be taken care of, then he should be forced into some kind of thing where he needs to check in, he needs counseling, he needs medication. In my day, that was the post, that was the caption, the original portion, and then I explained it later. It said, in my day, if you scream at stop signs and do things like this, you get treated to a free jacket. A free white jacket. But my message to this dude was like, you know, I'm not being mean. I'm not saying fucking lock him up and throw him into a warehouse. I'm saying he needs to be treated. He should not left to be unchecked. Well, so today I'm in the supermarket. I walk out and I'm trying really hard to maintain my shit. And this guy I'm walking into it to grab milk. And this guy is walking out, shuffling out. And he goes, hello, sir, can I, he goes, hello, sir, do you have any dollars to spare? And I go, what's that? And he goes, hello, sir, do you have any dollars to spare? And I go, oh, okay, this dude is on the spectrum. And I go, how you doing? And he goes, I'm fine. Do you have any dollars to spare? And I go, yeah, I got $2. And so I give it to him and he runs off. So I go into the shopping center, grab my jug of milk, and then I go and check out, and he's still sitting at the lottery machine dispensing thing. I gave him $2. He was still struggling with one of the dollars to get it in to buy his other lottery ticket, and then he bought his other lottery ticket. He got 2 of them, and then he fucking scurried off to out of the store. So, but that's what's been going on with us. I'm thinking there's still traction to this whole anesthesia, awakening, dormant, mutation powers. Regeneration is very likely, and I think this vertigo thing could be teleportation. I just haven't fully committed to it yet. But I realized today, talking to a buddy, if the superpowers get stronger, I'm only a month out, obviously, you know. But if they get stronger, if I'm able to embrace them, I'm probably going to be a bad guy, like a villain, for sure. This is not, I don't think, like I have the hero traits, you know, but maybe like a Punisher type, like a vigilante, but I'm pretty sure that if these superpowers were to get stronger, that my origin story, I would probably try to use them for good. The government would train me. They would do me wrong or set me up for a suicide mission without me knowing, or do something, or society would shun me. I would retreat back to my mountain land, try to be myself, probably marry a reformed drug addict or stripper hooker. Then in some happen chance meeting with some street thugs, when we ride into town, they murder her, and I dispatch them with a vengeance, letting out my rage, which has always been a problem in my life. I think knowing I can recover from any injury and being able to teleport also, with fight training, with the anger and the rage that I have when I let it out, Mr. Rampage would be a charismatic bad guy. He'd be like, man, he does some fucked up shit, but he would be a cool hang. So, I guess if this does come to fruition, I'm going to have to delete this podcast then. Or at least change the title, because Mr. Rampage is a pretty good podcast. Alright, folks, wrapping it up here at coming up on the 20-minute mark, Uncle Rico's Storytime. God bless you. Remember to share, like, subscribe, tell all your friends, and let them know how fucking weird this guy is.